Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rogers Kakasungura YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, today Kenyans were celebrating the Mashujaa Day. And since morning, I have been following up on the proceedings both nationally and at county level. And I have noticed something very unique. If you're watching this video, take your 1 or 2 seconds, click that subscribe button, and remember to turn on your notification bell. And a big thank you to each and every one of you for your continued support. Today, President William Ruto held his first ever Mashujaa Day celebration at Uhuru Gardens. And I was shocked to see what I saw. From the video shared from credible national media houses in their respective pages, it shows that Kenyans did not attend the celebration. And someone could ask, why could hustlers boycott their own event? Not even hustlers. Let me use the word Kenyans. Why? Because if I say hustlers, I'm being biased. Let me use the word Kenyans. Someone could ask, why did Kenyans decide to boycott a national event? Ladies and gentlemen, what I saw today is unusual. I have rarely seen these pictures that the president is coming into the field, but the field itself is empty. You can see from the background those photos how the field was empty. Those are seats that were arranged with hopes that people will fill the field. But it was a shock that in the entire celebration, leaders were addressing empty seats. There is one photo that caught my attention whereby one hustler was sitting on 5 chairs. And ameziwekelea pamoja. You know, that is an indication. You know, it's something that shows you that there are no people. Yani wakati mtu has the luxury to sit on five chairs. 5 plastic chairs, you know, that tells you something. But then why did Kenyans really, this is my question, why did the Kenyans decide, yes, you know, we saw during the inauguration that Kasarani Stadium, that carries a capacity of over 60,000 people, was full to capacity, fully packed. But now, Mashujaa Day, leaders are addressing empty seats. What has really changed? What is changing, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, what is playing between here? Is it showing us that previously people were being paid to attend rallies? Now that this one is at will, people could not even bother. Is it telling us that even during the Kasarani inauguration, people were ferried to attend? Is today's pictures telling us that the Kenyans you used to see flocking in stadiums, listening to their leaders, were being paid to attend? Now that Mashujaa is a state event with no payment, with no handouts, no one bothered to even attend. But this is my observation, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot hold a Mashujaa celebration, invite hungry Kenyans to come sit hungry and listen to you. Even in class, you cannot teach hungry students. That lesson you can't achieve. So the government cannot summon people. The government cannot invite people. You know, we are past the time of Moi when chiefs could pass in villages whipping people to attend meetings such as this ones. You were being literally forced to. But Kenya has come of age. A country of freedom of expression. Now, Kenyans are hungry. On top of hunger, Kenyans are angry. Kenyans have no money. Someone says, like, instead of maybe using 50, transporting myself to Uhuru Gardens, can I use that 50 bob to even buy skuma and eat lunch? Because after all, it's a loss. You cannot call empty stomachs to an event. They sit under the sun, listening to you, giving them empty promises that you haven't achieved even a single one. Wakenya watakugomea, and that is what Kenyans have done. Wakenya wamegomea serikali ya Kenya Kwanza, period. Waligoma. Yeah, waligoma. Hustlers waliambiwa kutakuwa na hustler funds, hustler loans at zero interest. Lakini wameambiwa hakuna pesa ya free ya serikali. So meaning, whatever they were promised during the campaigns cannot practically work in government. And you tell me, the same Kenyans you lied to during campaigns can again trust you to come sit, you lecture them for 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, on the sun, without food, without water, yet back at home they have nothing. Kenyans are busy looking for food. Kenyans are busy looking for school fees. Kenyans are busy sourcing for rent. They have no time to waste. Kenyans have no time to come and sit 5 hours listening to fake promises. They have no such a time. Ladies and gentlemen, today's empty seats is a wake-up call to Kenya Kwanza government to re-examine itself and see where it went wrong. It should find out where it is disconnecting from the citizens. Kenya Kwanza government should go back to the drawing board. You know, hustlers were promised, we will form government with you. Yes, Mama Mboga, the border, the wheelbarrow, we will form government with you. But look at the people who are being vetted. They are billionaires. They are not even millionaires. People were lying to you that they have 700 million. People were lying to you that they have 150 million. Those are dynasties, billionaires. The hustlers are left back in the village yawning. The high cost of living is up. They cannot afford fuel. They cannot afford just a basic commodity like sugar. Sugar is not even basic. They can't afford a basic commodity like unga. Then these are the Kenyans. You want them to come. When you were campaigning, you were telling them, we shall form government with you. When you were campaigning, you were telling them, we shall give you free hustler funds. When you were campaigning, you were telling them, in 100 days, I will lower the cost of living. The same hustlers are struggling, yet you're the president. Then you expect you will summon them to come listen. Empty stomachs to listen to you. Forget. It's high time. It is high time. The government goes, sits down, re-examine itself. Now ajue, where did the disconnection occur? Next event, next national event, people will remain themselves on the dais. If the Kenya Kwanza government cannot take our criticism positively, mutajipata nyinyi wenyewe kwa dais mumekaa. You will address trees and the grass. Watch this space. serikali hautaona vizuri. Wafanye kazi kulingana na zile ambazo waliahidi, zile ahadi ambazo waliahidi wa Kenya in days to come. And I told you guys, Kenya is going to go by a way. A president who promised heaven on earth but flew and left his own government. Gotabaya. Next event, walai, mutabaki nyinyi wenyewe mukiongelesha viti na kwa ile mulialika na nyasi. That's what will happen next. Look at this. Hurry up. Look at these seats. There were no people. Even in some counties, there were no people. Kenyans are tired. Ladies and gentlemen, I was looking at Kisii Stadium in Kisii. The stadium was empty. People are busy in town looking for cash to buy unga. But the boys are busy doing their businesses. They have no time to come and sit. That tells you something. It's a signal. I remember there was a set book in high school. Ilikuwa inaitwa Kifo Kisimani. Kuna kajamaa kalikuwa kanaitwa Mwelusi na Gege. Kumbuka mfalme akiuliza Mwelusi watu wako wapi? Alafu anamwambia hawako. Anaambia wameenda wapi? Mwelusi anamwambia wamechochewa. Achochewa na nani? That is the same thing that is happening. Raisi anauliza kina Faruk, watu wako wapi? Hati hawako. Walienda wapi? Watu wako njaa. Wamesimama wapi? Watu wako tu town na wanatafuta chakula. People are busy. But anyway, I have these submissions to make. And I've said this severally. That Kenya Kwanza government should go back and tell Kenyans the truth. Ukweli unauma, but it sets you free. The Kenya government should hold a public rally and tell Kenyans, we are sorry. Whatever we promised to during the campaigns, that was just looking for votes. Now we are back to work. Regarding Gachagua today in his address, he was telling other leaders that, you know, it's time to walk the talk. It's time to stop talking much and work. I was like, wait a minute. Our deputy president should first go to the mirror, look at himself and address himself first. Ajiambie, mimi Rigathi Gachagua, I do solemnly swear that from today, I will stop talking much and start working for Kenyans before he comes to lecture the leaders. Rigathi speaks a lot. Rigathi thinks we are in an electioneering period. Rigathi thinks that Raila is still in government. Gachagua thinks Ruto is Uhuru Kenyatta is still in government. Hey! Gachagua thinks Raila has still raised the cost of living. At we found empty coffers people ate. Please excuse us. Walk the talk. So you should address yourself. Enda kwa kioo. Simama, jiangalie kwa macho, sema Rigathi Gachagua, you should begin talking, you should begin walking the talk and work for the people of this country. It's time to deliver and not time to lament. You said Uhuru Kenyatta has increased the cost of living. He is not in government. So, you said the handshake has crippled development. The handshake is not there. Ni nini mewazuia? You are now over 50 days in office. Ni nini mewazuia? What are you waiting for? Ladies and gentlemen, if this government is not careful, the hustlers will eat their own hustlers. These hungry, angry hustlers, listen, these hungry, angry hustlers, the time they will get impatient, a day is coming, an hour is coming when they will get impatient. These hungry, angry hustlers. I remember the words of James Orengo in Parliament. James Orengo was telling the Jubilee members of the Jubilee senators by then, and they told them, listen, government eats its own people, and the same government you are supporting will swallow you. It will punch you more than it can punch us in opposition. James Orengo was a prophet. I again reiterate on this platform that these hustlers you see, the same hustlers who woke up in the morning to vote, the same hustlers who were singing Isipangwingwi, the same hustlers who were used, these same hustlers, your fellow hustler government is going to punish you more than it can punish the people in Azimio. And let this go to the president, that the same hustlers will eat you raw as the president. I know I'm dealing with powerful territories, but let the truth set us free. The wheelbarrows, the mamambogas, these women here, you promised hustler fund at zero interest. These hustlers, this mamamboga you see, these wheelbarrows you see, this mkokoteni you see, these are the same people who will swallow you raw without even salt. Ni ukweli wa mambo, hata kama unauma, ni uchungu mkubwa, but this is the reality. I'm sending a message to the hustlers that the same government you supported will keep you hungry until you eat yourselves. I want to speak to border borders. The same government you voted will increase the cost of living until you start eating yourselves. I want to speak to Mama Mboga. The government you supported, I remember how Ruto promised to Wamama when they were launching the Women Charter. I vividly remember his statements. And the president was answering a woman, and he told her, Mama, I know how Shylocks are terrorizing you. We, together with other leaders, I'm speaking on behalf of other leaders, we shall put hustler funds at zero interest. But now, you are being told there is no free money. You must be given money at an interest. The same hustlers will eat each other. When that time comes, Kaka, I will be on this same platform to inform you. God bless you. Santeni sana. Keep watching and keep subscribing.